Hi, very warm welcome back to Vola Tv. I'm Barry Wright, one of the Deputy Head Teachers at the Academy, and it's Friday the 5th of March. I wasn't actually going to be here today. I'm afraid I've had a little bit of an accident, a bit incapacitated at the moment, but I just couldn't stay away. Now, I know that most of you will be aware of the First Minister's statement this week that Phase 2 of the reopening of schools will commence on the 15th of March. That, as ever, will be contingent on the virus continuing to head in the direction that it currently is. And I know that you'll appreciate that a lot of hard work goes into making sure that we've got a good plan for getting students back into the building. Indeed, Mr. Boyle, our head teacher, is in meetings as we speak with Mr. Hooper, our timetabler, and Miss McCallion, our business manager at the school. And they're being supported by our colleagues at the local authority to make sure that we can figure out exactly what the return to school will look like. As ever, as soon as we've got the information, we'll make sure to get that to you as soon as we possibly can. I would hope that that would be by the middle of next week, or if not sooner. We've now got a pre-recorded segment to the programme. I'm delighted that Mr. Halkett, one of our pupil support leaders at the school, is joined today by Maurice Donoghue, the Chief Operating Officer of the Sporting Memory Foundation Scotland. And we've also got some of our S6 students talking about the project that we're undertaking with the Sporting Memories Foundation. So that's Abby Pilkington, Nathan Williamson and Lucy Oliver.
Now, my name is Stephen Halkett. Many of you will know me. Some of you might not recognise me with a lockdown hair. Apologies for that. But I am a pupil support leader in the school, and I'm also the employability skills coordinator. And we're here today for a very, very exciting reason. We're here to tell you about a new club that is starting in the school, the Leven Academy Sporting Memories Club. And we're not only just going to tell you about it, we're going to invite members of your family to join our club. Now, this morning with us, or this afternoon, whenever you're watching this with us, we have some special guests. We've got 3 pupils with us who are going to run our club, and we're also very privileged to have with us the Chief Operating Officer of the Sporting Memories Foundation. So let's say a quick hello to them. First of all, our school pupils. Hello, Abby, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Good, Abby, good. And I'll tell you, this is the pupils' first time in Vola TV, so let's be gentle with them. Hello, Nathan, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm alright. How's yourself?
I'm doing well, Nathan. I'm very excited because it's Vola TV. I'm so excited. And last but not least, Lucy, how are you, Lucy?
I'm good, thanks.
Welcome everybody to Vola TV. Now, the school has worked with this charity called the Sporting Memories Foundation for a number of years. We've had pupils with them on work experience, and they also attend our annual careers fair. And as I say, we're very, very happy to welcome their Chief Operating Officer, their COO, Mr. Maurice Donoghue. Now, Maurice, a number of our viewers will not know about the charity. Obviously, it's been a small charity which is growing and growing and growing. Could you maybe tell us a wee bit about the charity?
Yes, well, firstly, thank you, Stephen, for the introduction, and delighted to be part of Vola Television. So it's really exciting to be on TV. Yes, obviously, I'm the Chief Operating Officer for Sporting Memories Foundation Scotland. As a charity, we've established in 2017, so we're kind of 3-4 years old. We're very much about volunteer-led, so it's volunteers that run their activities. But our sessions are based around sports reminiscence. So it's the power of sport. So we're using the vehicle to engage people who may be touched by dementia, various other health conditions as well, maybe be lonely and isolated, but we bring them together on a weekly basis to talk about sport, have a bit of fun, as well as doing a wee bit of physical activity as well. But prior to, obviously, the pandemic, all our clubs or groups, we meet up in various venues, so whether it be a community setting, a church hall, whatever. Obviously that had to cease when the sort of lockdown came into play, and obviously we had to kind of reinvent ourselves to reach out to our audience once again. So basically this is why we're now here with Vola Television and the virtual world.
Thank you very much, Maurice. And I'm obviously very familiar with the work of the charity, having worked with yourselves in the school for a number of years. And I can tell you, viewers, the charity do amazing work. And we, as a school, I mean, we're very privileged to work with a charity. but we're also super excited to be developing this partnership and to be looking to launch our very own Sporting Memories Club for our Vale of Leven Academy family. I'm going to turn to Abby now. Abby, we're going to start our club, our Sporting Memories Club. Can you give us a bit of information about what happens at a Sporting Memories Club?
Yeah, so you start off, everyone will join the Zoom call and you'll just start talking, see how everyone is, get a wee chat. Then sometimes we can start with a quiz and get everyone's brains going, and everyone will join. We then also do some spot the ball, so our members will choose where they think the ball is, and then we'll reveal the person with the closest, because we're at home, they get a prize, which will be like a biscuit at home. Then we do the alphabet games, and it's like hangman, so you put a sport and it can be different people. And near the end, because we do some slow physical activity because of how to give some people something to do.
Oh, superb explanation, Abby. Very well done indeed. The clubs are fantastic. They are fantastic. And that spot the ball. And I'm saying to the viewers, who remembers spot the ball? We've all had a shot at trying it. It is utterly murder. I'm a physicist. I look for the projectile motion of the ball. I never, ever get it right. Thanks, Abby. That was a brilliant explanation of what happens at the club. We're going to come to young Nathan now. Nathan, the pupils, yourselves, have been undergoing quite a bit of training to get us ready to launch our own Sporting Memories Club. Can you tell us a wee bit about the training you've been undergoing?
Well, our first training session really just looked at how to perform most of the activities that we'll be doing in the club, such as spot the ball, the alphabet game. And then last week we began dementia training, which was really just trying to get a better look at how dementia actually affects people, the different types of dementia. And we've still got a few training sessions to go. We've also been doing a lot of work on how to get Zoom up and running correctly for us, just giving us a much better understanding. And so far, I'd say the trainings have actually been really good. They've been really, it's quite intriguing to see what we've got coming up for us.
Very good, Nathan. That's an excellent explanation as well. And obviously, you know, as you mentioned, Nathan, some of the club members may suffer with dementia, and you know, we have been undergoing training for dementia awareness, a very difficult subject. And what I would like to say is, in terms of, I'm speaking to the parents of these pupils here. We're doing that training with Age Scotland, and Age Scotland commented on these guys. These pupils, they were the first pupils they've ever worked with on this training, and they just described Abby, Nathan and Lucy as an absolute credit to the school. So your training, and every training provider, you know, the Sporting Memories, they say the same. You're an absolute credit to the school, so well done, guys. Lucy, we'll maybe come to you now. Lucy, can you maybe give us a few words as why you chose to volunteer to run the Sporting Memories Club?
Well, when I first heard about it, the opportunity, I thought that I should research a bit into what was actually involved. And when I looked into the charity, I thought that the work was really interesting and important for people, especially right now. And I have a desire to work within the career sector of like healthcare and care. So I thought that it would be a good opportunity for me to work with elderly people and, you know, get that kind of caring side of it. And I thought not only would it be helping these vulnerable people and be very rewarding, but I thought it could be beneficial for me for my broadening my interpersonal skills and my confidence.
Fantastic, Lucy. I was very touched, Lucy, when we gave quotes to the press, and the quotes were all excellent, but part of Lucy's quote was, "I have a desire to care for people," and that was just lovely to me. The pupils are all gaining tremendous employability skills. I know Abby and Lucy are going down this nursing caring route. Nathan is going down the more sport career route, but the skills that they are generating with this programme are fantastic. And you know, I'm going to speak to employers directly here. Any employers watching, if you're looking for a good person, they're in this TV show right now. Abby, Nathan and Lucy, fantastic. So let's go back to Abby, I think. Abby, can you tell us who can join our club? Who's it for, the Vola Leven Academy Sporting Memories Club?
It's for people over 50s, whether they're struggling with dementia, loneliness or isolation. It's mainly for our school community, so that's relatives of pupils and staff as well.
Fantastic. So anybody over the age of 50, and it's open to everybody within the school community, both parents and staff. That's lovely. And you know, for me as the employability coordinator, it's just lovely to be part of something that's delivering to our own school community. And I've never in my career been involved in anything like that. So that's fantastic. Thank you, Abby. Now we'll go to Nathan again, if that's okay. Nathan, when is our club on?
Well, we plan to begin our club during Intergenerational Week, which is more a celebration between a large range of different generations coming together. So we just thought, for the whole purpose and concept of the club, it would be really fitting to start it during that week as it is a celebration of that sort of thing.
Fantastic. This National Intergenerational Week is next week, so hence we've got Vola TV just now to tell you all about it. Lucy, what's the day of our club? Can you remind us, what day are we on?
We're going to be on every week on a Thursday from 5 till 6 p.m.
Thursday 5 till 6, and we'll let you know when actually officially the first one comes to play. I'm going to say again to the parents of these guys and to my fellow colleagues, we've got 3 young people here who are willing to give up their free time every week, 5 to 6, out with school hours every week. But it's not just the hour, it's the amount of preparation they're going to have to do. Abby's talking about spot the ball and so on. That doesn't just happen, it has to be prepared. So again, I take my hat off to our pupils here. Maurice, we'll come back to you if that's okay. Maurice, can you tell us what is so unique about this Sporting Memories Club?
Yeah, well, firstly, I'm just going to touch on what Abby had said earlier on there regarding some of our resources and our activities. And I've just got a couple of the images, hopefully people can see that here. But that's an image of Ian St John, who sadly passed away yesterday. This is a replay card that we have here. And obviously that's the kind of images that they use to spark conversation amongst the members. He talked about the Sporting Pink and Spot the Ball. Well, there you are. That's the kind of the version there, which is a printed copy, which has wee quizzes and various features on it. And of course, there's the lead story there with Stuart ends on a high. So that's Sir Jackie Stewart, a local Western Bartonshire hero there as well. But again, for some of our audience, what we're looking for is to using memorabilia, bits and pieces of articles, features. Here's a England versus Scotland programme from 1955. There we go. So that sparks some conversations there. And for those that are maybe a wee bit younger, but 1972, the old Shoot Football Weekly programme, Sim Pens. And I'm really going back a wee bit now, but we have a dream, okay? And this is our dream to get this. Here's a World Cup song, but this is what we want to make this a reality. But the most important part of this club here is it's unique in the sense of, given the pandemic, obviously everybody being in lockdown, we're using virtual technology, but we're also using the power of younger people to engage with older people. And Abby, Nathan and Lucy here have stepped up to the plate. So this is the first, as I can see, within the UK, of any students or school pupils working in this way to reach out to the community, to engage older people, to come together, have a wee bit of enjoyment about their reminiscence of days gone by in the world of sport, but ultimately having a bit of fun and a wee bit of physical activity. So as far as I'm concerned, it is a unique position where we've got basically younger people leading these weekly sessions, engaging with older people, and as far as I can see, it's the only club that will be in the UK doing this.
Wow, that is fantastic. So we're trailblazers, pupils. We are trailblazers here at Vale Academy. I love Maurice. The training's all been wonderful, but when we went to I think it was the Blantyre Club that we were invited to go along and observe. And what got me about the club was the friendliness. It was the banter, the friendliness. And you know, so many folk love talking about sport. I love talking about sport. I'm young, I'm still young, but I've got so many sporting memories. Sport's a big part of my life. It used to be football, it's now running, but we all love talking about sport. One thing, if I can just share something that got me, at the weekend there, at Clydebank FC, that's my team, Clydebank FC, Ken Eady. I remember Ken Eady's a wee boy. He was a striker. He turned 60 at the weekend, and I thought, no way, Ken Eady's turns like. But sporting memory is just a wonderful thing. It brings people together, it brings friendliness, it makes friendship, and it brings banter. I actually have my sporting memories ball that I would like to show you. I never played football with a ball like this. But many of you may have played with a ball like this, and the memorabilia is I've got many scarves from games and so on and so on. So we are very, very excited, and we're now inviting you to join. We're inviting you to join. Over 50 and over, interested in sport, open to all of the Vola Leven Academy family, pupils and staff, and we're inviting you to join, and we would love to have you on our club. Maurice, how can our new members join?
Yeah, well, firstly, if you can just obviously contact myself by email, so it's Maurice, MAURICE, at thesmf.co.uk. Simple as that.
Perfect, and we'll get that on the screen so people can see Maurice's email. Any questions about the club, feel free to drop me an email via the school office, and I'll get back to you. So that's us. We look forward to hearing from you. Let's thank our special guests. First of all, Abby, Nathan and Lucy, thank you so much, guys. Your first episode of Vola TV, and you were simply brilliant. And also a very, very, very special thanks to Maurice Donoghue. I know you're a busy man, Maurice, so thank you for giving up the time to come and join us. So that's us for this week, and we'll see you all next week. Mr. Wright will be back on duty next week, and don't forget, get in touch. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care, everybody.
Well, that really does sound like a tremendous opportunity for our students. And as ever, I'm just delighted by the way that our students present themselves and present our school to the wider community. That's all for Vola TV this week. I'm delighted that you've joined us, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you.